afternoon. So last year we were 5 people still working out of my living room. Now we're 22. 53, we're still in New York, we're still in Seattle, and we fundamentally still believe that people are their best when they create. At 53, we're building the essential tools for creation. We know we've built a tool that is essential when it fits, when you want to keep it close, when it fits within arm's reach, right? The average arm is 53 centimeters. It's the space between head, heart, the blank canvas. That's where creation happens. And that's the space that we're really interested in. First product that we launched is paper. It's the simplest and most beautiful way to create on iPad. When we launched, the perception really was that iPads are there just for consumption. You go there to play Angry Birds, do Twitter, and some email. We really felt technology is there to meet the human need to create, to assist us in creating. And paper is that. You can think of it as a sketchbook in which you can draw, write, illustrate. And what we really did there is develop algorithms, techniques that would make it easy for everyone to create. I've never been able to draw with watercolor and paper. I'm able to do that. So it's a phenomenal app. It's my favorite app. If you have an iPad, do install it. It's not just me who likes it. It turns out over the last year, we won pretty much every major design award. The best of that was actually being the first New York City-based company to be Apple's App of the Year. So that was phenomenal, but nothing really beats seeing what people are making with the product. The application has been downloaded over 7.5 million times. People have spent over 750 years in the application creating over 90 million ideas. This is stuff that didn't exist before. This is people taking time out of their day to work on a blank canvas, to think up, to dream up something new. It's been, it's been truly, truly humbling being part of that. So things we got to be part of. A lot of people use our application for UI sketches and designs. Turns out McHugh, CEO of Flipboard, built the next version of Flipboard or designed it in paper, which is quite a nice circle because we were studying their Flip. Put that into paper and then you get the point, right? So it's the circle of creation. You saw illustrators and from like medical concepts being explained. We were part of the announcement of a major breakthrough discovery in astronomy discovery. People have used the application to sketch about travel and culture. Lots of humor. Ellis Nigel, do not Google Ellis Nigel. It's a bizarre, crazy world he draws about. Do not Google Ellis Nigel. And of course, design, right? Everything from architecture to people developing new concepts. And it all starts on paper. A particular project that I just thought just completely blew my mind is actually the work that Michaela Bartonova was doing. So she works for the Nürnberger Kasperletheater. I grew up in Germany. Puppeteering is big there. It's a very old, established art. And she actually now started to rethink her art of puppeteering and doing marionettes using paper. So it's the first time she's working in a digital medium. And she's live sketching out new stage sets, building an interactive theater piece with her audience. She wants to, in her words, engage the iPad generation. She wants to bring more youth to the theater, and she's doing this. So if there's anyone here in the media that's interested in covering her, please cover her work. She's doing phenomenal work. It's really exciting to see someone reimagine, reinvent a venerable old art, bringing it to a new audience. So please, this is a great story to watch this year. At 53, collaboration is in our DNA. Creation happens when boundaries are crossed. It's really when you mix one part familiar with one part new. And so at PSFK conference, it turns out last year we were introduced to Women's Wear Daily. And for us, that was a great opportunity to learn about a new industry, to learn about fashion. It's a very almost secretive, cultish environment. People are very protective of our ideas. And the idea was born actually to work with Women's Wear Daily on their CEO summit and see if we can get fashion executives to sketch and draw out their ideas. It went okay. Luckily, we had some artists there to help out, capture some of the talk points. We put together these books with the help of Moleskine and published a really beautiful book around some of the ideas and the conversations that were there. But what we really learned there is that, sketch works very differently from an image, from a photo, right? It really gets to the essence of a concept. And so the next step is, where do you go from sketching Karl Lagerfeld? You go to the runway. So Women's Wear Daily invited us to live sketch some of the top fashion shows. And it was really fascinating for us to see that in a sea of images, like sea of photographs coming from the runways, how a sketch just works differently. The Marc Jacobs show in particular is an interesting phenomenon, right? Because he like drenched the stage in this really, really bright yellow light. And turns out no photo could really capture the feeling of being there, right? The sketch could still capture sort of, the contrasting colors. Cameras were always drenched out in this particular, this bright yellow light. So it was really fascinating to see how could even rethink sort of the medium of sketching that was a big part of Women's Wear's Daily's journalism, and bringing that back in a fresh, new way. So for us, the last year has been about ideas. It's been about our beginning, and ideas begin on paper. It's been phenomenal building tools that allow people to create things, but in order for ideas to have an impact, they need to be shared, they need to get out. In order for ideas to become better, they need to be riffed off and worked on with other people. So for us, the question now is, where do ideas come together? How can we really create together? And so if anyone has ideas around that, please send them our way. And most importantly, how can we all become better creators together? Thank you.